guys, Brigor15 here. Today we are going to be talking about the Roblox Egg Hunt 2020 and all the problems with it. My first problem is it kind of became pay to win for one game. In Tiny Tanks there's a game pass that's like around 100 Robux that gives you a 500% more chance of getting the egg. So that makes an unfair advantage for the people who don't have any Robux, because they're just trying to get the egg. Everybody's trying to get the egg, but they're making it easier for them. And the developer of that game did clear it up on Twitter. They said that that's their only way of making revenue because of the pandemic right now. But still, you have premium payouts now. You can make money from premium payouts because premium payouts are a thing now. So, I mean, there's other game passes in Tiny Tanks, I'm pretty sure, too. And then, my second reason also involves Tiny Tanks and Monsters of Etheria. You can just play them, since they're not optimized for mobile, you can just play them on mobile, and then just get the egg for free without having to do anything. So that's what my friend had to do, KM Productions. You know him, TV Homies, Squad 3 Pro. Him. It's not fair for players, because if you only have a mobile device, then you get the egg for free and you don't get to do it. But if you only have a computer device, your friends or other people are going to get the egg way before you, because you're going to have to do some task. So that brings me to my third reason for making this video. For mobile players and desktop players and laptop players and any type of players, it's harder to do some things on different devices. I was playing this one game called Murder. It's by the same people who made Arsenal, Rolf Community. It was extremely hard to get the egg. You have to, okay, so there's a chance of it spawning in your game, and that chance is really low. And if it does spawn in your game, it'll be in somebody's head. But to get that egg, you have to be the murderer, and you have to kill the person who has the egg on their head. So you can't. It's a really small chance. Even if the egg's in your match, there's not a guaranteed chance you're going to be murdered. And if you are the murderer, there's not a guaranteed chance you're going to kill them. So, and I was playing another game with KM Productions. We always do the egg hunt together. We were playing Wild West, and it took me maybe 3 minutes or like 5 minutes to get through an obstacle course to get the egg. It took him 20 minutes because he's not used to computer. He usually plays on mobile. And that's the unfair advantage. It took me 5 minutes. It took him around 20 because he's not used to doing that. He's not used to playing on computer, and he's not used to doing obstacle courses on computer. And it's not a mobile game. If it were a mobile, he probably could have gone right through it with me in 5 minutes. But no, I'm used to playing on computer. So yeah, I could do it in 5 minutes. But he isn't used to it. And that brings me to my fourth reason for making this video. There's no reason to be playing these games for the eggs when you're not going to ever play them again. You have to learn how to play each game and then never play them again unless you really like the game. And all these games are stinky, by the way. They all suck. All the games are horrible. Only one or two I liked. Let's see, what did I like? I liked Adopt Me. Let's see, what else did I like? What else? There's nothing else I liked, because there's not any good games that were chosen this year. So, okay, there's one more, and that's Super Doomspire. because that brought nostalgic memories from me back from 2016. But that's it. Adopt Me and Super Doom Spire. That's it. So, there's no reason to be playing these games where you're never going to play them again. And you just learn how to play the game to never use them again. Never use the skills that you got in that game. And there's this one game where you have to kill zombies. And it brings you through a 20 to 30, depending on what device you are on, minute tutorial on how to shoot zombies with a gun. And that's just the tutorial. And then there's a boss at the end of the whole tutorial, which takes another 10 minutes. And the tutorial is extremely glitchy. The gun breaks like crazy. The AI zombies have been messed up completely, so that even when you're like a mile away from them, they still hurt you. They can still attack you when you're really far away because of the pathfinding service. And then the gun doesn't reload. It doesn't do any damage to them. When you try to heal, it doesn't work. When you try to throw a grenade, it doesn't work. And when you try to shoot the gun, the bullets don't come out. And then, like, randomly, you shoot 2 shots after reloading, and then it reloads again. That's all in the tutorial. Then you get to the lobby, and it's completely different. It's fixed. And then you get into the egg event game match, and you shoot the gun. That's it. And it brings you through a 30-minute tutorial on shooting a gun. That doesn't need to be 30 minutes. That can be 2 or 3 minutes, just like practicing shooting with the zombies. And it's just like a massive advertisement for all these games, like they did late last year in 2019 with the developer things that replaced events. It's just that in egg hunt form. It's ridiculous because these games all are horrible, in my opinion, and in KM Productions' opinion. We share an opinion on that. They're horrible. And there's no hub. There's no Roblox into this. The event was shown as a spy event, as a spy Easter event. The theme was spy. That was the big thing about this year's egg event. It was spy. And then it releases, and there's nothing to do with spies. There's no crap about spies at all. There's nothing that relates to spies at all, except one game made by the person who made Roblox Point, and it's in space, and you just jump over lasers. So there's no reason it's a spy event. It should just be an obby. It should just be an obby like themed event, because every game has an obstacle course in it. It has an obby, basically. Almost every game has an obby in it to get the egg. And if it doesn't, it's extremely hard to get the egg. What else is there? It's not worth it to do all the obstacle courses if you're on mobile, or if you're on computer, or if you're just bad at them. Because each obstacle course is completely different. There was a mediocre one in Bee Swarm Simulator where you just jump over a few bricks. And then there was an extremely challenging puzzle type in the Wild West where you had to jump on the correct tiles to not get shot with an arrow. You had to run across moving bricks. You had to get across swinging axes, big swinging dual axes. And then you had to jump and then hopefully not die in the water where piranhas will kill you. And then you have to go across more and more, like maybe 4 or 6 more sets of... 4 or 6 more set... like 2 or 4 more sets of swinging dual axes until you actually get the egg. And it took me 5 minutes, but it took Cam Productions 20. Because he's on computer, but he doesn't know how to use the computer that well because he's a mobile player. And that brings me to another reason. Roblox didn't do anything with this egg hunt. Last year they at least had a hub. There's no hub this year. The closest thing we have to a hub that's official is the egg phone. And then people have been making unofficial ones, which are way cooler than just having a little GUI hub in every single game. And it's not fun. 2017 and 2018 egg hunt were amazing. 2018 is even referred to the best egg hunt ever. In my opinion, personally, I think 2017 was the best egg hunt ever. But 2018 was good as well. 2019 was a wreck. But at least it had a hub. At least it had a Roblox original map. 2020 has no hub except a GUI button. And then it has nothing else from Roblox. Everything else is developer made. And it's ridiculous because Roblox didn't do anything this year. When Chewbecca made a post on the Roblox dev forum, everybody was so excited that there was an egg hunt this year. And then it comes out that there's barely anything to look forward to because all the eggs are extremely hard to do and it takes forever. It took us 2 days to do it. Usually it would take 10 hours. It took 2 days, 2 complete days, to get all the eggs. And that's not including the 3 special eggs, because this year there are 3. There's the Eggman, there's the Star Creator, and then for some reason this year there's a developer one, because it's all a dev hunt this year. And then Dieter Plays, for some reason, he had every launcher. For no reason. He's not an admin. He wasn't the developer of Egg, which was the game he was launching them in. He's only in the Star program. But he has the admin one. He also has the banhammer for some reason. There's no reason he needs the banhammer, but that's off topic. So that's just where I'm going to leave off the video, because this egg hunt is a mess. It released a day early for some reason, because of bugs, and they needed to test it, when they could have tested it since January 13th. That's when Chewbecca made the announcement. January 13th or sometime in that. January 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Sometime in that. And then the games had to be ready by January 20th. So they had enough time to patch the bugs. They didn't need to release it to the public a day early. So I'm going to leave it off there. This has been a pretty long video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you want me to do more rants like this. And I'm going to be releasing some egg hunt tutorials soon for this. Maybe not all of them. We'll see what happens. But I already have a few done and a few edited, actually. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.